to our YouTube channel Make Science Easy with Dr. KMC. I am delighted to be here today to discuss about the gender sensitization in higher education institutions. Gender. Gender refers to the socio-cultural differences between the males and females in terms of their strength, ability, performance, wage earning capacity, and social acceptability, etc. In fact, the biological processes does not discriminate between men and women, but socially women are regarded as weak. It need protection and hence become subordinate to men. After the World War II, the post-modernization era, one of the issues which had attracted the attention of the policymakers and social scientists was gender issues and concern. Gender issues. What do you mean by gender issues? Gender issues mean the discussion on both men and women, though women who suffer from gender inequality. Consideration of gender inequality is now common in government and non-government organizations and in the politics in India too. Further, clear that the women have been discriminated in the country from time unknown. They have been treated in a very unfair manner. It is sad, especially since there are in numerous many goddesses worshipped in this country. The country has been striving ever since the independence to protect the women from discrimination. Although there are many issues and challenges for women, but the gender inequality is the most prevalent challenge in the many societies and countries of the world. The discrimination. The discrimination is the immoral, unethical, unfairly behavioral practice of an individual and groups of individual who considered himself or herself or themselves differently from the others individual or groups of individual. The discrimination humanities are the discrimination humiliates human being from the core of the heart of the people. Through print, electronic and social media, we often read, listen and watch unaccountable heart-breaking stories of individuals who have to suffer cruelty merely for belonging to a different part or a group of society from them those are having good position in society. Therefore, along with many distinguished areas of discrimination in many societies of the world, but one of the most challenge-able is discrimination is based on gender. So therefore, there is a great need to sensitization the society on the gender issues because it overall helps to determine and ensure the equal roles and responsibilities, opportunities, the privileges and expectations of men and women within the society. The issues and challenges which are related to the gender in India. There is no exaggeration to explain the India is a country where the most of the citizens have to face the challenge of the discriminate right from birth in the end of the life due to their the race, ethnicity, the nationality, class, caste, the religion, the language, the gender, the age, the health, or other status, and so on. So there are many issues and challenges created by many societies for the female gender in the world. But India, but India is one rigid and traditional society where authorities settled destination based on gender, and the dominancy was given to male gender. Apart from that, from the past, knowingly or unknowingly, there are raised many issues and challenges for the females. There is no doubt that females are discriminated not only in the womb and childhood but also at every the phase of the life. Moreover, the women also equally contribute to the country's the development as their male counterpart. After that, women have to play a prime role in the social life, but they have to face a number of the challenges and the limitations in their day to day life. All these challenges and limitations and restrain them to comprehend their potential for personal growth and freedom, the life for a better life. So the challenges faced by women in India or the Indian context are many, like male dominant society, the literacy, the domestic violence, the put downs, the intimidation and stalking, the early marriage, women inequality decision making, verbal abuse, emotional abuse, the economic abuse, the dowry violence and bride burning, the everlasting and ever teasing, and then battering, dating abuse, female kidnapping, intimate partner violence, spousal abuse, then marital rape, the sexual harassment at home and workplaces, unwillingness to engage in the sexual activities, the sexual assault, female and women and trafficking, then physical and mental harassment, the family violence, the female infanticide and ferticide, teasing, honor killing, female gender, the fearlessness, inequality, and so on and so forth. So all these malpractices construct many psychotic disorders and mental illness among the females, and that all leads to antisocial behavior in the society. So thus, due to these malpractices, women's self-esteem and dignity get down. They are suffering to stress, mental depression, and then drug abuse, alcoholism, and etc. So therefore, the overall these all issues and questions are related with the gender equality in the society. Although legally women have equal rights, but along with the same they are not treated equally in the societal context of India. So thus there is a great need to sensitization the society on gender issues so that there would be no discrimination on the basis of the gender. What do you mean by the gender sensitization? The meaning of the sensitization center, the gender, it means to create the awareness to change the prejudice and discriminative behavior of all the human beings onwards, a well and equal organized behavior to all the individuals and groups of the individuals beyond their background in society. So this is what the mean of the sensitization, so that everyone can enjoy their life fully without the pressures and the dominancy of the others. The gender sensitization refers to the theories which claim that the positive modification in the behavior of all stakeholders, students, and teachers towards children so that there have no casual effect on the gender equality. According to the Barodia, he described that the gender sensitizing is about changing behavior, the changing behavior and instilling empathy into the views that we hold about our own and the other, the sex. So it helps people in examining their personal attitudes and beliefs and questioning the realities in code they thought they know. So, in other words, gender sensitization is a movement through which the people with the stereotype and traditional thinking should be able to assure equal participation of women and men in decision making to facilitate equally to equally access and control on the resources, to acquire alike benefits of development, to get equal opportunities in employment, economic, political, cultural and social sector, and also can get equivalent regard in all other aspects of their life and livelihood so that both gender can enjoy their human rights without any constraints. So what is the significance of the gender sensitization? The print or the plethora of print and visual media reports on inequality and violences issues against a woman as well as some male also has to face the social destruction due to bogus cases by women both at home, work and areas and at the also at the public. So the increasing intolerance and insensitivity among the people of the present society construct harmful environment for their personal relationships, family members and surroundings. So hence the gender sensitization has become the highly prioritized issue of the day. It is very important to mention here that the gender sensitization is not directly support and assure the sensitivity towards the female but also gives equal preference to both the genders. Hence, not only men should consciousness towards women, but women should also have to take care and assure the equality of men in decision making. So it is also essential to women that there should be proper practice of the legal aspects and other privilege of law for equality and the jurisdiction with justification and not for satisfying their own ego and selfishness. Gender sensitization. What is the significance in education? The significance of the education with reference to the sensitization of the gender is a key issue. Education. Education is a gateway of all the values, sincerity, equality, and character. So it is a best weapon to fight all challenges related with human society. The human inequality can be handled with the help of promoting the gender sensitization through the education. The universities, the colleges, the schools, the classroom, and teachers are all part and parcel of the society. In a society, people are suffering from various problems related with gender, such as gender discrimination, then oppression inequalities, biasness, and various other issues. Therefore, by keeping in mind to all these issues, government of India time to time has worked on the education for women equality and has launched various schemes. Moreover, in India, gender equality issues in education have been studied for several decades. But the gender equality in education based on the systemic research is necessary precondition for the formulation of inclusive educational policies that would not have that would not leave out a single girl or a boy. So it is therefore important to gain insight into the overall situation of the teachers as well as their behavior and attitudes towards their pupils. Thus, the above mentioned schemes help the girl children to access education on priority basis. On priority basis. With the help of education, the gender sensitization in educational institutions can create awareness among the students, parents, and other members of the community about their role in future as the men and women in the society. Although presently gender has been accepted as a main category in the formulation of the policy and curricula framework in India. Moreover, women and gender studies also becomes the main subject and a stream to study at higher level of the education in the colleges and universities. So what is the role of educational institutions with reference to this gender sensitization? There is the responsibility, this is the responsibility of the educational institutions to ensure that all the students should be sensitized to gender and learn to respect each other without gender bias. The students in a college, in a university, or in a school come from such types of societies where there is a male dominant societies. Usually, father is head of a family and male child is given more and more freedom rather than girl child, especially in India. So there may be possibilities of gender discrimination within the social the promises between the peer groups or by teachers in schools, colleges and universities. Thus, with the help of educational institutions can create awareness towards the gender sensitization in colleges, in universities, including schools, and make the students to understandable their roles for present and future about as the men and women in the society. The main concern, the main concern of the educational institution should be to increase the sensitivity of people at large towards women equality and their problems so that students can develop the right perception about women who have equal role, rights, status and significance in decision making at every field of life. So the overall stereotypical the image related with women should not be seen longer in the mindset of the men. So educational institutions should also promote the leadership qualities among the girls so that they can get strengthened to fight with every challenge in their life. A comprehensive, a comprehensive, the college, the university, including the school program should be introduced that address to the gender issues and can make a constructive impact on the minds of the students regarding the gender sensitization. The various co-curricular activities like the discussion, the seminar, the plays, the slogan writing, the fancy dress competitions, the elocution, the debate, the essay writing, the story writing, poem writing, workshops and campaigns, club activities. The focus related to the issues on the current women problems and the gender sensitization issues and introduce self-defense lessons etc. All these should be organized on the possible themes and related activities to promote centers, the gender sensitivity and also the complement to coexistence of men and women. So as well as the educational institutions should organize some community based activities and programs on the gender equality within the institutions and also outside the institutions that involve the parents, the stakeholders, the teachers and the media. Thus, both kind of activities inside and outside the institutions can play a significant role for gender equality. So, moreover, the education institutions should involve the media in sensitizing gender based issues so that the awareness can be created among the masses or the public. In the same line, the gender sensitivity in early childhood education, equal encounter from the nursery schools onwards to plan and implement the training for the kindergarten professionals about the equality in education to sensitize the people towards gender. All of the educational institutions, administrations, teaching and other staff and also the students should treat with dignity. Students should treat with the dignity and equality to men and women both. So the institution should also arrange the discussions and debates on all concerns related with female rights and their roles in the society during the parent teachers meetings too. So thus if all the educational institutions take care of these activities, then the gender sensitization will not be an issue to think and work for a long time. Moreover, this is the power of education that can make a great social change in the society at a larger extent. It also included in the syllabus of the teacher education so that the student teacher can learn how to deal with issues related to the gender sensitization in a smooth manner. Thus, all the possible concerns should be made by the educational institutions to promote the gender equality in education access, the learning processes, and educational outcomes. So, what is the role, or what are the roles of the teacher in the gender sensitization? Teacher. Teacher is an agent of social change and a main component of the educational processes. So first teachers should be changed themselves and also take proper the responsibility to take and to make all the possible change in the society regarding the gender equality. So in this regard, many the peers of the education and administrators described that the teachers are strategically positioned to act as agents of change in order to achieve gender equality, especially through what they teach, how they teach, and how they role model of their own attitudes, beliefs, and practices in the classroom and beyond. So, indeed, the teachers do not come into a classroom as gender neutral persons. They are likely to have the internationalized and the patriarchal, gender ideology through their upbringing and years of the socialization in both formal and informal the settings. The teacher, the patriarchal, the world views impact on the hidden curriculum that is often as influential in classroom as the official curriculum. Frequently it is hidden curriculum which ensure that the gender differential or the differentiated practices, the methodology and process occur in the classroom spaces and the college, school and university structures where the gender, the friendly and policies and curriculum already exist. Moreover, the teacher should have the proper knowledge and understanding about how to implement the reading material, the stories about the children worksheets and group activity in the classroom so that these can promote gender equity and equality. It should be the duty of the teachers. It should be the duty of the teachers and mentors that they should sensitize their class students positively towards gender alongside to all the prejudice, discrimination related with the females. So teachers should always be given strengthened to gender equality in his or her behavior and discuss critically regarding the gender sensitization, other issues, life violence in society and sexual harassment during the classroom practices. He or she should be create awareness in the mass that boys and girls are equal. Each and every teacher should be professionally trained for to sensitize both gender towards each other. The teacher should aware girls towards their equal rights in the society. Although the main emphasis should be given to make boys understandable for given the respect to all the girls and women, and they should also gain knowledge how they should treat with the female in universities, in colleges, in schools and society respectively. So what are the various the, the gender sensitization programs in India? The government of India is implementing various programs and schemes and legislations to address various forms of the gender discrimination. The root cause of the gender discrimination is the patriarchal mindset the prevalent in the Indian the society. Though this the mindset is changing with urbanization and education, still there is a long way to go for a permanent change in the society in present scenario. Sex ratio at birth has improved from 918 in 2014-15 to 931 in 2018-19 last year with reference to the female literacy rate. And then also the literacy rate also increased from 55 percentage to 68% in the recent past. So as per the NCRB data which is available up to recently, that many cases were registered as crime against women in the years in the recent past. So over the years various legislations have been enacted in the changing environment. Now more and more women are accessing the criminal justice system to complain against the harassment suffered in educational institutions, workplaces and various other public organizations in India. The National Council for the Education Research and Training NCERT has developed the syllabus and textbooks across the subjects to promote the gender sensitization in the school curriculum. Then textbooks at all stages of the school education prioritize gender sensitization in designing of the activities and exercises. The gender sensitive messages have been incorporated in the inside of the cover pages of the textbooks. On the other hand, the supplementary material also. So Central Board of School Education CBSE also prepared the guidelines for gender sensitivity in textbooks and textual material including the question papers. So today the government of India has already enacted a number of legislations to prevent the exploitation or the harassment of women, which include the right of children to the Free and Compulsory Education 2009 Act, the Criminal Law Amendment Act 2013, the Protection of Women Domestic Violence Act 2005, the Dowry Prohibition Act 1961, the Indecent Representation of Women Prohibition Act 1986, the Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace with reference to the Prevention and Prohibition and Redressal Act 2013, the Prohibition of the Child Marriage Act 2006, the Equal Remuneration Act 1976, the Maternity Benefit Act 2017, and 73rd and 74th Amendment of the Constitution mandating 33% of the reservation for women in the local governance. The Criminal Law Act 2013 have also been enacted, making the punishment more stringent for offences like rape, sexual assaults, etc. So the government of India is implementing various schemes and programs to overcome the gender disparity and provide equal status to women in the country. The schemes being implemented by the Ministry of Women and Child Development for Welfare of Women are: number one, Beti Bachao Beti Badao, that is called the triple BP, to improve the child sex ratio and enabling education for the girl children. And then Swadhar Greg scheme to provide the relief and rehabilitation to destitute women and women in distress. Then Ujawala and Ujwala, a comprehensive scheme for prevention of trafficking and rescue, rehabilitation and reintegration of the victims of trafficking and commercial and sexual exploitation. Similarly, the Rashtriya Mahila Ghosh, which provide to the loan to poor women through the intermediary microfinancing organizations, and then working women hostels for ensuring the safe accommodation for women working away from their places at the residences. So apart from the above, the Ministry of Women and Child Development is also implementing the scheme of, in quote, one-stop center to provide the integrated support and assistance to the women affected by the violence. Scheme for the universalization of women helpline intended to provide 24 hours immediate and emergency response to the women affected by violence, and the scheme of the, in quote, the Mahila Police Volunteers MPV, in which act as a link between the police and community and help women in distress. Finally, to conclude, from the above points, it can be concluded that in these processes of the gender equality and gender sensitization, education, teachers and educational institutions play a significant role. According to the peers of the educationists, the gender sensitization through education can be as a forceful, effective and primary tool to bring change in thought process of the student through formal school and college and university education. Although presently the gender and women has been accepted as a category in the formulation of the policy and curricula framework in India. Presently, gender and women studies have been a main subject and stream of study at university level of the educational system in India, as well as it also included in the syllabus of the teacher education, so that the teacher student can also learn how to deal with the issues related to the gender sensitization in the smooth manner. Moreover, the government has also launched many schemes to empower, to listen and to create awareness and educate the female for equal rights and to be self-sufficient. So moreover, the government should also introduce many new schemes and also ensure the proper implementation of the policies and strategies that ensuring the gender equality, and also control all of the concerns related with the malpractices towards gender in society. So therefore, the government also has been introducing many welfare schemes for the females and make them self-independent and self-reliant. So it is a part of the every educational institutions, schools, colleges and universities should take initiative to understand the gender related issues and to sensitize the concerns of the female staffs, the teachers, the students and society for the women equality. So with this short note, I would like to conclude the, the discussion on the gender sensitization, and I thank everyone for the patient hearing. Thank you one and all.